sexy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs, cats, and all kinds of species from around the world and out beyond that are tuned in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Hump. You never know. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Hump Show.
Yeah.
Your official plug to get you over the hump with giggles and good conversation and great music.
Ooh.
It is a pleasure to be here. It's your girl Shirley here, always repping the 2-5, followed by the 4. Why do you sound Japanese?
I wanted to give it some flavor. My name is Barack Jacuzzi, the Coco Master. Mr. Let me show you something, Mr. Coco Tings. Oh yeah, Nation.
Oh yeah.
You know we got a lot of flavors. Welcome to the Hump Show. Today's date is October 4th, 2017. Wow. Welcome to the new month, everybody.
Pinch punch. It's the first of the month, and on the decks ain't nobody but the best.
Hey, you see him shining. Hey, don't dip too far now. We got a lot of lights in here. DJ Wobber, the party starter. What's going on, brother?
Alright, how you doing?
I'm
Good
doing
to
well.
have you. Good to have you.
I see you shining in the back, man.
Always shining, man.
Always, man. Always.
All right, let's get right into it. We got to shout out our good fam. That is you. Move your head, not you. You, the one at the back. Thank y'all for so much for tuning in. Who do we got today? Have you guys been following? Have you guys been liking? And have you been subscribing?
You gotta click the red button.
You got to. It's
big red button.
$3.99. Don't be cheap. Let's find out who we got today on... Just click it on the Hump Show. You sound like Tank.
I wanted to get deep.
Shout out to Jackson Minor.
Wow. That was
I had to.
Committed. That was committed. Ellison Lubigisa.
That was good. That was a hard one.
Lubigisa.
Yeah, shout out to Doobies Gazid. Hello, Doobies. You like to smoke a little doobie?
Hey, the last one left before I could read it.
Boom.
Omari. I know his name was Omari. Just Omari. Oh, Omari says.
Yes, shout out to Jackson, Ellison, Doobies, and Omari. Thank you guys so much for following, liking, and subscribing.
You guys are gang.
You guys are gang. If you guys want to be part of the gang and of the Good Fam, all you got to do is like us on Facebook, What's Good Live, Instagram, WGLive.tv, and Twitter, What's Good _ while you check out the motherboard of all good things coming in out of Africa.
Tell them.
Pause for effect. On WGNetworks.tv, that's What's Good Networks on Facebook and Instagram, and at What's Good Net on Twitter.
Just click it.
I like that.
You like how I slide in there? It's nice.
Let's get in there.
Just click it.
Okay.
Hey, let's get to it. Besides just clicking it, let's talk about what had happened was. You know, it's a new month. What has happened?
So far.
What's going on? Tell me something.
You know, I just want to take a moment.
Don't do it. Your makeup looks so nice.
And I just...
Don't ruin your makeup, babe, please.
Sex in the City 3 will not be happening.
I really thought something tragic
Sex in the City 3 will not be happening. Okay, clearly I'm with the wrong crowd here, but ladies, I know you're watching and I know how you feel. Sex in the City is like, you know, a pillar within the romantic and romance, you know, land where us women live.
Is it only on season 3?
No, the movie. Oh my God, you're so out of the loop. Anyways, let me get y'all in the loop. So basically, Kim Cattrall, which is basically Samantha in the TV show. Yes, in the TV show. So she's basically telling Warner Bros. That she will not be, allegedly, that she will not be in Sex and the City 3 because they're not funding her other projects.
Oh my God. Really?
Look, your news is just as fabulous as mine, so you better get it together. You better get it together.
Some hood.
Okay? So basically, Sex and the City 3 is on hold / may or may be canceled, and I'm really upset because I am a fan. I have watched every single season, every single episode. I have it on my laptop, and I've watched the movies. And that trip to Dubai or to that country that you guys went to in the desert was not... It didn't close the chapter of what is happening. You know what's gonna happen with Miranda and her hubby? Are they still together? You know what's gonna happen to Samantha? Is she going to go back to that strapping young fella? What happened to Carrie? You know, and Mr. Big? I need to know.
We have questions.
I am a hardcore fan. And I gotta find out. But you guys, if you don't know Sex and the City, check it out. Especially you ladies, you know, we love it. And make sure to purchase yourself a Cosmopolitan as you watch it. Or check out the recipe on Pinterest.com.
All right. I will say this about Sex and the City. I do love their intros. I've never really watched too many episodes. I've watched a couple here and there accumulatively throughout my whole life. Mm-hmm. And
it's a great TV show.
I love their intros because it'll always start with the narration of like a woman, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And she's just like, I can't believe what I did last night.
And it's scary, yeah.
I slept. You know, it's just some crazy stuff.
It's
So
good.
I do enjoy that they let it all hang out in Sex in the City.
Yes.
So it's a great show. It
And
really is.
it's very real. Like some of the things
I
that
rock
they
with
deal
it.
with while they're dating still applies today. You know, apparently the concept of an F-boy hasn't died since 1999.
Now, F-boys are going strong right now.
Unfortunately, it's an
Thriving more
epidemic
than ever.
that is taking over the global species. If you
Shout
see
out
an
to all the
F-boy,
F-boys. Hey, holla.
if you see an F-boy, shoot it on sight. Do not be afraid to remove your children and wife from the situation and evacuate immediately.
Yeah, F-boys are thriving right now in 2017. Speaking of F-boys
Give 'em a
thriving,
fizzy.
I want to talk about the fact that Kylie Jenner is pregnant with Travis Scott's baby. Hey, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. She's like 4 months pregnant. They've been dating for like 5 months.
Allegedly.
They've been dating for like 5 months.
You gotta throw in that allegedly.
So her and Tyga been not even like that broken up for that long. So if the baby come out with, you know, light skin things.
You can't tell. They're both in the same caliber.
No, I mean Tyga's more light skinned, but she's white, so he will still come out light skinned.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Dang.
You know what, Kylie, congratulations on your pregnancy. She's on her way to become the first and youngest top billionaire due to her makeup line.
And she knows
And
how to
she's
pick 'em.
making moves, and she has a beautiful house. People are speculating, though, is she too young to be a mom?
She knows how to pick
I don't think so. They're 14-year-olds running streets with baby prams, so she's probably just all right to be
I mean, if I had to choose between having a baby with Tyga and Travis Scott,
I would pick Travis.
I'm pick Travis Scott. She knows how to pick
But
'em.
Tyga, as soon as they broke up, Tyga's been releasing hits.
He has been going ham. And that's what a heartbreak will do to you.
It will.
It will drive you to make you some good music.
So don't be afraid to fall in love.
Or fall out of love.
You might just make the next big hit.
Or,
Oh, God.
What?
nah, 69 condoms, man. Yeah, 69 condoms. Yeah, promoting that.
Yes, okay.
Keep it wrapped.
Yes.
Keep it wrapped.
And speaking of rapping, what do we got coming up? It's a great show.
You
it's a
guys,
great show.
oh my gosh, I am so excited to introduce you guys to this next segment. For the very first time, we are doing a segment called For the Power of Women. We're going to be talking about creativity and the strong women that are driving the creative industry in Kenya. So we have, of course, you got to start at the top. We've got the one and only MDQ, Modoni Drama Queen in the building.
Yeah.
She is the CEO of Blankets of Wine and Africa Nouveau and Modoni Music. She's a rapper, a drama. She is melanin strong, honey.
Poppin'.
Yes, au natural. And we got a special guest from international waters coming all the way from the UK. Give it up for the one and only Mikel Ameen. He is a rapper, an entrepreneur, and he's just a positive person who loves to empower women. So that's coming right up after this. But before, we head over to the Bongo Sauer head offices.
Yes, we went to see
Super
Bongo Sauer.
excited.
We saw Brian. He started Bongo Sauer. If you haven't seen, check out Musa. Sorry. If you haven't seen his Bongo Sauer, the clothing,
involved.
it's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit.
It's
Maybe you
beautiful.
have. It's it's a power sign. It's an eagle sign.
And if you haven't, check it out right now. This is The Hump Show.
Bongo Sauer lookbook.
We all want something that's different, right? Because normal, man.
Yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, modules, yeah, cocos, yes. Ooh, look at the time, look at my watch, look at my pants, goddamn Daniel, look at my Vans, look at my socks, I am a businessman, look at my stocks, look at my girl, look at your girl, and look at the thoughts, look at the world, what is the world, Donald Trump, I don't know about you, but I've been on a mission.
To me, it means people who are like-minded or similar-minded, or like people who are pushing forward towards the same goal. I started out as a graphic designer. This is like 7 years ago. Then I did a bit of illustration. My intro to fashion was like, I really loved making t-shirts. I feel like I still do. And like in high school, like just when I cleared high school, like I started this brand of hand-painted t-shirts that was like the bombest shit ever.
bust that, oh yeah. Pretty Rasta man, pulling up.
I think everyone in this space that we're in, and that's like Bonkers, Urban Taylor, Chalo and Co, Zaiba, Yakan, Alexis, Vivi. I look up to them first, and like Virgil Abloh. Yeah, that's
The peak.
that's the peak. Raf Simmons, that's the peak. Like those are the guys that I'd like to be like,
Very nice.
or like have conversations with. There are very few people who have been able to explain or show the ropes, and I feel like that's because there has never been an industry, right? There has been, but it's never been like deeply rooted. So I feel like presently where we are is like building those roots, establishing, like making sure that there's facility or enough systems in existence that a kid who's like 10 or 11 right now who has a dope t-shirt idea can then rock up to this space and be like, yo, this is a thing that I want to do, and be able to do that instantly. Every time like someone calls and just asks for the thing that you've created, I feel like I'm still at that point. Any form of love, any form of appreciation, like a like on Instagram is big for me. I'm just like, yo, this guy loves this shit and this guy connects to this thing, and that's what we need.
I ain't never been a rookie girl or referee.
Collaboration is just like, it just has to be collaboration. Like you need another person's perspective on your basic item.
Look at the modules. Look at the cocoa.
Bongo Sauer everywhere at Bongo Sauer. Our lookbook is dropping. You guys can download it for free. Check it out. Like buy some stuff and buy Kenyan brands for real.
Amen.
Only if you feel them.
Thanks so much.
Bless. Thank you.
Nice.
Cool.
Beautiful. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
oh, yeah, oh,
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hump Show.
That was a nice note. That was a nice note. What you just saw was a Bongo Sauer lookbook powered by What's Good Live and
Yes.
collaborated with Bongo Sauer. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, they have such an amazing collection. They curate, the pieces by themselves. They design them by themselves, and they're just trying to take Kenya's fashion industry to the next level, guys. So right now,
Yes.
I mean, y'all are just
Yes. People are vlogging right now.
You guys are vlogging,
Come on now.
Insta
We gotta
snapping,
feed the
Insta
social
storing.
media. We gotta feed the social media.
First up, ladies first, we've got the one and only Madani, drama queen in the building.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
give her a drum roll. The drummer queen.
Thank you, man.
For sure. For
The
sure.
excitement is
Yeah.
unparalleled.
Right
And we
here.
also have one and only Mikel Ameen from the UK. What you say?
Yaga. We streaming. We live, baby. We live.
And this is our first time having this segment. It's called For the Power of Women, where we talk to empowered women and encourage women to be empowered. And I wanted to bring you on board because you have a YouTube channel, which you're vlogging at right now, but you have a YouTube channel called Mikel Ameen, and you have
Yeah.
a segment called Convos with Queens. Can you tell us a little bit about that and, where it started and what you've learned from that?
Okay, so I have a lot of female friends, and the conversations that I have with them on so many different occasions are so inspiring, they're so uplifting, they're so mentally stimulating that I felt like I just wanted to share it, because often people see me with all these women and like, oh man, you got all these women around you, like what you lot do all the time? I'm like, we talk. That's that's like what we do. We talk, we build, and I just wanted to show like the kind of conversations I'd be having. So last time I was touring in LA early on in the year, and when I had my spare time, I just linked up with a couple of my homies. I said, yo, let's just talk. Sat the camera there. I said, we literally just had conversations. There was no kind of device that we were thinking about. It was just put the camera there and we just started talking, and the YouTube series is what came out of it, man. And for me, even though I knew some of them already, it was like the things that we spoke about, the perspectives that I gained just by listening, because as men, like when we get to talking and debating, we're like, yeah, this is what I think, like
Man,
forget you, you're just emotional, like whatever,
Yeah,
like
the
so.
ego.
But just listening and hearing what some of these women were saying changed a lot of my perspectives, my opinions on a lot of things, man. So it was dope, and now a lot of people around the world are really benefiting from hearing the conversation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you're all rappers.
Hey.
Being a female rapper, there's a lot of pressure for females to over sexualize themselves, but you don't do that, and you keep it. I mean, you keep it cute, you keep it sexy. let's not front. Okay, pick up your copy of Couture magazine today. Yes, I got you. But you do it in a way that is very, very feminist, very empowering, and also very creative. Are there are there any struggles that you've kind of gone through to kind of get to that point, and how does it feel to be at that point?
Very good question. I don't think so. I think this maybe goes back to the early images of what I saw in my mind about what a female who I loved was. Because then I had Lauryn Hill and I had Missy Elliott, and between the two of them, it's like, I feel like they gave me the spectrum of what you can look like, right, and what it can be about, and how it can be presented. That it can be, I don't know. It just felt like very sincere and very real and very classy and just like dopeness, right? And around the time, so there's like Foxy Brown, who I completely love. There's Foxy and like Lil Kim. I remember looking at those at the way they presented themselves, and it felt very far from my reality. I wasn't
that
almost sensationalized in a way.
Yeah, it felt hypersexualized. I mean, there's no judgment, but for me it was just like that just doesn't seem like something
For
that would be
what you
real
were from,
for
yeah.
me. That doesn't seem like a true story. And so then I think because between Lauren and Missy, they set me right for life. So I'm like, great. So then for real.
That was your scriptures from early. Like.
They set me straight for life. And so then there has never been really for me an attraction with a hypersexualized. I think that again, this thing is like every woman's choice, because it's like every woman's story. Like I have never had to walk in those shoes, and like something like hip hop in the States is extremely masculine. I mean, everywhere in the world, but like in the States, it's extremely masculine. And what those women have had to do to earn their space or to have their place outside of being excellent MCs. Maybe there's a reason why then it presents itself in that way, like to the absolute extreme. For me, it just wasn't can I say like a relevant for me it's not a relevant.
It didn't relate.
Somebody else that I love quite recently, Nadia Rose, I'm just like, oh my god.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Just say that one more time, because
Nadia Rose.
Nadia Rose, yeah.
She's sick.
So what you said?
No, but I don't listen to her music.
Beef or something?
No, there's no
Why?
beef. There's no beef. No, she's sick. I don't listen to her music. That's just it.
It's a preference thing, a taste thing.
Because not everyone listens to everything. I had someone listen. I'm a Nas fan. I had someone say to me, like last week, they hate Nas's voice.
Yeah.
Before I slapped them, I was like, I just have to realize that's just their preference.
Just
Whatever mind they're lost in right now, I just have to accept
You
it.
say sorry?
But like for me, it's like that's a presentation. I feel like if I was showing a younger girl now and she's like, what's the hip hop to watch? I would probably show Nadia. I would show.
I like the way she presents herself.
I'd
and
show
I know
Rhapsody.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's just, to me, those feel like more
Because-
things that you can actually achieve.
Cardi B.
I mean, Cardi is really dope, right? I like that story. I like the idea, because for me, I like the fact that a woman can change her mind about who she is at any point in her life. So you used to be a stripper, now you're done with stripping, you want to be a rapper, fantastic. Make your
She ain't
transitions.
gotta dance.
Yeah, now you got money moves. That's great, right? Those are your transitions and you're allowed to. But if that's not the world that you're coming from, I feel like majority of us are just like average, ordinary human beings. So it's like, I feel like the Nadias, Lady Lashar, I feel like these are Rhapsody.
Yeah,
I've
Rhapsody's
just been
cold.
like ODing right
Lady
now,
Lisha.
and like
Yeah.
Lisha, those are like examples that I feel are more achievable, because also like this supermodel bodies and like looks and man, I feel like that shit is so high maintenance,
It is,
right? So
it
it's
is.
like,
It's true.
It is. And
but if that's your thing, then that's your thing.
I mean,
For me,
if,
it's just
if
like,
every rapper was like super tall and buff,
exactly.
I'm sure it would discourage a couple guys.
I mean, what would happen to Wiz Khalifa?
But Wiz is getting back these
He's
days.
getting
Wiz is
back
actually
these
Yeah, but
days.
doing
Snoop
his
carved
thing.
the way for him. I
Facts.
think what you're talking about is representation.
Yeah.
And for me, even the reason why I make the songs that I made, like about women, and it's not that I'm special. I honestly feel like men just think like this anyway.
Yeah.
But as rappers, we seem to think a lot of the time we have to fit a certain mold, speak a certain way to get through. And after years of not getting through, I just decided I'm just gonna rap about everything that I give a damn about. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's why I make songs like Boss Girl.
Yes.
It's not that there aren't trifling women who've appeared in my life, or women who fit the term BITC. You understand? They fit that. Certain women have come into my life and fit that term. But I've got all these other women who lift me up spiritually, intellectually, I do business with. And so as a rapper, like, I need to make songs about them girls, because I'll be lying if I'm just chatting about one kind of woman all day. So it's about representation, which I feel like the Nadia Roses, the Lady Leishas, the Missy Elliott's, all these women, they present that other side where the other woman who don't want to walk around and grab a crutch in a certain way. Exactly. They might not want to do that. So it's about representation. I feel like there's room for everything. As different as all four of us are here, there should be 4 different rappers, sounds, and different things. Yeah.
Can I ask you to recite the opening of Humans?
Humans?
Yeah.
What, the intro or the actual
the
verse?
intro.
The intro. I said, I looked out in the sea and thought, what would it be if we didn't ever have to leave, if we never had to leave? I thought, how would it be? My visions tell me, how would I see me if them snakes never pulled a gun and I didn't have to run and I could speak a freaking word of my mother tongue? Would I walk with pride knowing where I'm from instead of a bastard boy from the LOND?
Sick. Just to wrap
So
that
you don't speak your mother tongue?
I don't have one. My parents are Caribbean.
This is very interesting.
And what a lot of people forget is, because the Caribbean is such a powerful voice in the black diaspora, we forget that that's actually a country made up of enslaved Africans who were ripped completely from their name, their language, their culture, their religion, all their practices. So as strong as we are as Caribbean people, as powerful we are with our voice, never forget that is not an indigenous black nation. We are Africans who have been taken from there. And so when I say I don't speak my mother tongue, I don't. I can speak Patois, but again, that's just rebellious English. Patois was made because they didn't want to sound like the Caucasian man when they that's why it was
and
made.
They didn't want him to understand.
So they had to create something that would just mess their brain up. But the premise of a lot of my music is me searching for my identity, me wanting to become closer to my truest nature, me to step away from everything that oppresses me and who I am. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm even doing this. The World Changer Life trip. Next week we've got like 12 people coming from different parts of the world to come and spend some time in Kenya and experience like the real motherland from a millennial perspective. It might sound crazy to some of you guys, but a lot of people out there wouldn't even know things like this exist in Nairobi. Like, do you know what I mean? Because all they're seeing, all they see is the slums and safaris. Like, do you know what I mean? That might be all their experience, and I hate that. Like, we have to start truly connecting. So that we understand that everything we have, everything we need, is already within our midst.
And I also feel like you're doing that. I mean, with your new song, Million Voices, you're talking about...
That was hard, by the way.
Right?
That was sick, man.
And also your visuals, just everything that's happening in your corner right now is creatively so inspiring.
And well-timed.
Exactly.
Well-timed.
Honestly, it's needed at this point. So can you just give us a breakdown of 2 things? 1, the story behind Million Voices, and 2, the story that you want people to understand from your album coming out.
Thank you. So, first, it's Million Voice. Because I feel like the idea of that, the name itself is that all these millions of people speak in this one voice, right? And can't stop high, won't stop high with a million voice. We are hundreds and millions of everyday ordinary people doing our thing, keeping on the grind and trying to make ends meet and trying to build a better life for ourselves and for the people who are coming after us. And the character who was in my head when I was writing this is just this like Kenyan Somali girl, right, whose parents, according to the story in my head, are refugees but came here. And she was born in Kenya, and so her whole experience is Kenyan, but by documentation, she's a refugee. And in 2013, when we started having this, remember the year that there was bombings, was a horrible year in 2013, and Kenyans stand on Kenyan Somalis, people who we've lived with forever, and we made them the enemy. And it just made me consider how much harder it must be for immigrants who have earned their place, by the contribution that they make to that space. But then it's like at any point when the local people are like, enough, then you're no longer needed there. So that was the place where the inspiration came from, and I started to like really notice it. I started to talk to just like the people in my everyday who I had such limited interaction. So for example, like maybe a few months ago, there was a guard who worked in my estate, and he came up to me and he's like, yo, I'm a rapper, I really want to make music. And for me, it was like so humbling. And I thought about that and I was like, why are you doing this? And he's like, because I have to make bread and I have to make money for studio. To me, that's what Million Voice is. That's like, you're on the grind and you do what you have to do, but you know that there is a better future for you, and you don't give in, you know. It made me start paying attention to basically everybody who works with me or around me or serves me. I started to pay attention to the guy who's at the petrol station. I started to pay attention. I'd never really spoken to the receptionist at our office. I mean, I had. It's like, hey, we're cordial. But I'd never stopped to be like, actually,
what's up?
We've never with intent.
What's your life about?
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone's got a story.
Yeah. And then the more I started to listen to these stories, my house cleaner, Jamila, turns out she's a tailor.
Boom.
So like we're in the house with Musa, right? Musa is the one who runs Bongo Sauer. And he's like, what do you mean you're a tailor? So what the hell are you doing? And she's like, yeah, I was a tailor. We were working and then the business wound up. I have like 2 kids. Me and my guy, we split up. So I had to do what I have to do. And so for me, that's what Million Voice is about. It's just like, that's what you have to do. Million Voice is you, Barack. It's like, you know what you're doing. You're a rapper. You want to make music. You want to be epic. You're also out here on a whole other grind, right? And this is able to service your real grind. That's what Million Voice for me is about.
It's the hustle. It's the hustle. It's the 9 to 5, but then it's also the 5 to midnight. Doing what we really want to do.
Yeah.
It's the classic
it's a day
story
job
of the
that makes
non-stop grind.
Absolutely.
Non-stop.
Yeah. It's the 9 to 5 that sustains the 5 to 9.
And you can relate to that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And so that's what it is. The album is called She. So I'm pretty happy to talk about that. Because I didn't intend to make an album called She. In fact, when we just started writing, maybe we were like 5 songs in, that I started to notice that they were not songs. We were writing characters. We were writing soundtracks to these characters would be like so animated. Like when the Million Voice character came in my head, it was so... I'd never had this kind of writing experience. I suppose this is what people who write like films or novels, because then it's like they build characters and like backstories
and it's first
like
visual.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like normally in music, it's kind of like the melody and the flow. And so for me, this was a very it was like my creative process was like I'd be writing these lyrics, and then I'd take a walk, and then this character would come in full force, and I'd be like, I get you. And I'd go back to the studio and I'd start writing like character notes. And it was almost like the more I understood the character, the easier it was to like write the music. And my job then became like, don't get in the way of the character. Just like your job here is to take notes. So I really don't feel like I wrote the album as much as it came through me. I don't know, it was...
Just
That's a really spiritual experience.
It was a very
That's
even
such
when
a
you're
spiritual
speaking, I can feel the spirit behind what you're doing. Like
I can see the characters that you're talking about.
Almost the process where you're not even quite familiar with what you did.
I wasn't.
But it felt so natural and normal when you was doing it.
Yeah. So
I'm
then
looking
the
forward
thing
to
was
hearing
also
that.
like not to be spooked out by the process, because then at some point you're like,
Whoa, this is getting a little
calm your
heebie-jeebie.
tits.
Too much.
You know, it's like, what am I meant to do with this? And then like, so that was the process. Then by the time we're like at song 5 or 6, I started to understand that we're writing this. So initially like our working title was Book of Women. We're like, you get, this album needs a name.
But
So it was only this year when we're like, yeah, it's going to be called She. And then we did some, like, I can't wait to show you guys the artwork. I worked with Mikel Ameen, and then we like did some body paint and like focus photography, and we made like really stunning visuals. Because for me, it's like, I want this to be like, it's a timeless... this is for women forever and ever.
Timeless dedication to women.
For them, forever and ever.
I love that. And we need that. I feel like, and I was just having this conversation earlier, not to shame guys in any way, but I will shame you right now. I just feel like men right now are taking the complete piss globally. Like they're not. Yeah, no, let's get into it. No, because I just feel like globally, majority, I'm not going to say all men.
On this side.
Yeah, it's men versus women.
I already knew what was up.
I just feel like globally there's a misunderstanding or a misconception of what men think women should be and what women really are right now, you know? Like, I feel like we've come out of this space where we're independent and we have our own job forces and, you know, we're doing our own thing, but like we have evolved, but men haven't evolved enough to the point where they understand women to respect them or empower them enough. You know, there's situationships, you know, there's F-boys, you know, there's blatant disrespect of people publicly, you know, shaming someone nudity while they're in the nude online, and you know, majority of these things come from men. And I just think that women, we need to just kind of like stand our ground, and you creating music and pieces of art like this allows us and helps us to kind of firmly stand our ground without us feeling that we have to be backed by a male force when we have sisters behind us that can do that, you know, with us. So I just feel like I can't wait to hear that. I can't wait to see it. I feel like it will end up being a movie of some sort.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So what has become clear now as we've gone is that the music is only the first iteration. It's only this is the most basic version of She. She's going to evolve into a film, into a feature, and then I also really want the traveling theater piece, because I feel like it's so important for people to really see the characters. I just understand that music is a simplest way for people just to like get into it, right? And as soon as people have gotten into it, from January the work becomes how do we translate it into a moving theater piece, and I sincerely believe that it will be a profound experience for people to experience these characters. You know, like I have one character who's like the wife of a slain criminal, which is a real life story. Like one of Kenya's biggest criminals was killed at his doorstep, and that's when his wife found out that this guy was
a criminal.
A criminal.
He was doing some covert operations there.
And then it was like the life after that and the experience.
That must be crazy.
But it was so painful, and it is painful, and she's been ostracized by society. And for me, I'm just like, that's a person who's worthy considering. And it's also worthy considering that how African women only find out who their husbands are when they die.
Yes.
That's when like some real things come up.
Yes,
Like, what?
exactly.
You had like another family.
Exactly.
Oh my God. So you were like 100% in debt all your life. So
What should women do when guys do this nonsense situation? Like,
it's facts, no?
honestly, like what?
You know that. You know an auntie who's gone through that.
Yes.
Even I found some stuff about my dad. I'm like,
Exactly.
what?
Yeah, you're like, what do you mean, my guy? When was this happening? So I think
I'm adopted.
So I think
No.
I think that the point
That'd have been
of
a plot
She,
twist,
though, the point isn't like to. I think the point is like to present ideas.
Yeah.
They're very beautifully crafted. The music is really good. The visuals are good. I can't wait for you guys. The next single is dropping on 20th October. I can't wait to get to see it.
Nice.
Yo, people are loving you on the live, by the way.
Hey, what
People
up?
are saying they can't wait to see your work. Someone said they just had to listen to a Million Voice.
Yeah.
It
Bless
sounds
you.
sick.
Yeah.
Pure flames.
You know what?
She's
You know
fired,
what?
bro.
Let's go ahead and let's showcase both of y'all's videos,
Yeah.
Million
Hey.
Voice and Girl Boss. Before
Boss
we
girl.
get to party calendar coming up, we're gonna show you what's happening and where to be out this weekend and these next weeks coming up in Nairobi. This is the Hump Show. Check out they stuff. Great conversation
Keep
with
it
Madoni, the
locked.
drummer queen,
Hey.
and Hell. I'm like, I'm about to go over me. I'm like.
Sure that as children we lack for nothing. So when you people come around and treat this like we're basic, I just wanna LOL and tell you to consider all your options. Caution, natural distortion, and you can't even kill us with survive, even abortion. Say we cannot make it, watch us how we make it. Watch us in a minute, come and run it, overtake it. Can't have enough of it. It's the only way of life. Keeping on the grind, keeping on the grind, keeping on the grind, keeping on the grind. Can't have enough of it. It's the only way of life. Keeping on the grind, keeping on the grind, keeping on the grind, keeping on the grind.
All of the massive. All of the massive. Yeah. To all of you man that rap, your mum's disappointed with you. Cause she hears your bars and it sounds like you have some issues. Anytime that you chat about girls, you always wanna call them names. Thuts, bitches and sluts and all kind of fuckery sayings. But I roll with the realest queens who got peas to part with. And they look good to rotted, and they know what to do with the planting. Chase, they ain't shy in the kitchen. Real talk, no bitching. They give words to the system, and they got that vision. They just wanna help a man up in his mission. World changes. Yeah, I told you it's a mindset. A mindset is looking a bit like 2 bulls and 10 breasts. Why? You need some more girls in there, car brother, I seen your clique. And too many man won't make you rich. Can't hold none of these queens, no bitch. Look, these queens are living their life. These bitches are flicking their eyes. Don't worry about impressing guys. While queens be up in the sky, flying and handling business ties. No lies, and that's real talk. Swear down, brother, you ain't never seen a Wonder Woman like this. Big man ting when we roll through the bits. If you ain't a king, you can't sit with her. Queens over bitches, they ain't similar. World changer women, we be feeling them. All around the world, they be screaming now. She gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. He gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. She gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. She gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. I've got so much girls on my line, but we don't even talk about sex. We just talk about what's next. Look, how much checks can we get? Hey, how we gonna stack on the Rex? Look, they just wanna help me get ahead. I mean, they just wanna help me get ahead. The Queen, Lizzie, I know what you think. Well, it's true, I do like pink, but I don't really drink. We just celebrate so much that it's a consistent thing. Straight from the bottle, we're on a game full throttle. When the motto is win, win, win on a business thing. Yeah, she might go to the gym, but afterwards she come back for the king. Salmon steak and rice plate with a green and a glass full of rosé right to the brim. Ooh, I feel it for you. You got these girls you call bitches, microwaving your food. I'm like, dude, you should have seen the signs of it. That's what you get when you check a girl more concerned with the head than what's going inside of it. Oh, a little red from the hood, all she's good for is riding it. But me, I'm with the MLQs. They don't really care about shoes. They just want a king on his thing who provide when he wins. You can knock a man out when he choose. I tag girl, she don't wanna fight our girl. Can't boss girl better in twos. Natural hair, but she might put it in a bando. She don't wanna look like you. Look like who? You must respect her. Real men on the grind for the queen, so you know we can't neglect. She wants an empire, and these small minds can't deal. You're thinking Netflix and chill, but she's like land bricks and bill brick. Boss Girl 1.0, and here's the features. Queens putting bitches on their leashes. I said, Queens putting bitches on their leashes. Hey, I said, Queens put them bitches on their leashes. Give me that. If you ain't a king, you can't sit with her. Queens over bitches, they ain't similar. World changer women, we be feeling them. All around the world, they be screaming now. She gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. They gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. She gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch. She gon' be like, boss girls up in this bitch.
Boss Girl.
101 by the one and only Mikel Ameen.
Mikel Ameen. The
Bruh.
video
Visuals
before
come through,
that
man.
was Million Voices by Madonna the Drummer Queen.
Yo,
You guys,
Also
there's so
deserves a
many
round
good
of
things
applause.
happening.
that is fire.
Fire band put the backside.
Fire is the word for sure. Fire.
Yeah, it was lit.
Thank you, man.
Good
Thank
one,
you.
good
You were
one,
telling
good
me
one.
you were telling me your wife directed that video.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So how long have you been married?
Kenyan
man?
girl.
Kenyan.
She's a Kenyan girl.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you guys meet?
In the LON Dion.
Hey.
Yeah, we made London, man.
Nice. Well, guys, welcome back to the Hump Show. We're here with Mikel Ameen and with the one and only Madonna the Drama Queen.
And this is party calendar.
Yes, guys. So we're gonna let you know all the parties going on to the 2-5 followed by the Quattro. Let's do this. Have you heard that?
Where are we drinking?
Do these.
Where shall we devour drinks this weekend?
Ten.
If you don't drink, where are we gonna go have
If you don't
fun?
drink, it's good.
Where are we gonna have fun? You know, there's hookah, there's
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't, then you must see Maya live. She's going to be performing her very new album launch. It's Maya and the Big Sky with Kenya Nights live at the Alchemist, October 7th. That is this
Maya.
Saturday
I love
from
Maya.
7 p.m. until late. Die Hard tickets are out. There were 500, but early birds are available for 1,000. Advance are available for 1,500, and at the gate it's 2,000. If you're feeling bougie and want a VIP seat, meet the songstress herself and get your ticket for 3,000. Tickets are available on Mook, and you guys can also enjoy Tetushani and DJs Alan Strait,
Yeah.
DJ Case, and Cas Amro. I just butchered it. Wow.
It's okay.
And Bas Amro from the Netherlands. So guys, head over and support Kenyan music and support Maya because she
Yes.
is amazing. Honestly, truly.
It's gonna be the move.
Get involved, people. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have?
None.
Yes, of course.
Of course, tonight it's Wadada Wednesday for the 4th of October, happening at the Alchemist. We have special edition featuring A Climate for Conflict screening.
Yes, guys. So if you like drum and bass, jungle and ting, if you like
Ting.
reggae,
You
roots
don't know.
vibes, and you missed the episode on List Reggae on Tuesdays and Thursdays, then head down to Wadada Wednesdays.
That is a terrible accent.
I'm
by the way.
trying.
Just
Big
let
up,
you
big
know.
up, big up, big up, your sister.
At least I've got the look.
Big up, Brown T.
Then we've got Ras
Big
Brown
fat
from
man.
Uganda. We've got
What?
Burley.
I'm sorry.
He's
Do you
like
wanna take off your hat?
laughing
Do
at you.
you want to take off the
He
hat?
doesn't stop reading.
Take off the hat. Take off the hat.
Stop reading and everything.
Wants to
That's
expose-
what I thought.
She
Do
wants
not-
to expose
She
all
mad.
Don't.
my mosquito bites on
Look,
my
yeah, these are luscious
Trying to act like she
looks,
did say
babe.
loud.
Round one,
Right.
round one. Here
Did
we
you
go.
just say round one?
I said round one.
You had
Hey,
your
hey,
most
don't try to
hanging
roast me.
moment.
Hey, don't try to roast me.
And we've got Momo. I'm just trying to push
You
the
see-
heat your side.
Yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's going on.
And we've got Momo. This event is free 9 to 9, so head on down and enjoy the best from reggae roots.
Free
vibes.
99.
Yeah, it's free 9 to 9, auntie. You know what it is. So head down tonight, right after watching this. Sneak out of your mama's house. Do not do that. And if you do, you ain't here.
Wow, Shiro.
Or
What?
don't get caught.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not you trying to put the heat on me when it got there.
Oh, yeah.
It's all love. It's all
Messed up,
love. Kind of.
October 6th, we're gonna check out some of the best up-and-coming rappers and spitters in the 254's Uncut Live Season 4, hosted by Miss Ruby. It's
Brava.
also gonna be at the Alchemist. You can catch performances by Asam Garvey, Toon G, Kevin Grants, Shoe Kid, Steph Capella, and many more.
Yo,
Yes.
don't forget, DJ Coffee's on the decks, man.
Boom.
DJ Cappy is also gonna be on the
And I
deck.
also saw that MDQ is making an appearance.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'll be passing by.
Yeah.
For sure. Entry is only 500 bob. Pull up to the Alchemist on Friday. Is it Friday?
Yeah.
Yes, tickets are available on Mook. Head on down. Support local artists. Am I right? Or am I right?
Support.
Of course,
Yes.
man.
Anything else? Yes. Oh,
Hey.
guys, and of course it is Pizza Fest. If you
on.
like pizza,
Come on.
shit.
Ooh, when is that happening?
Come on.
Pizza Fest to the 8th of October.
Yes,
I don't have to read this
around-
thing. I know this. It is Pizza Fest to the 8th of October. You can go almost anywhere and get yourself a buy one, get one free pizza. There's so many deals going on. Pizza everywhere. Come on.
Come on.
Pizza Fest. It's the third time they've done it, and I can't wait till they do it another third time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, fourth time.
Number
No,
10.
another third time. I don't care. I don't
okay.
care. Come on. Let's go. It doesn't matter.
Make sure to head over to Eat Out Kenya and download your pizza passport and use the hashtag PizzaFest so that you can follow your pizza journey.
I had to own it. I knew I said it wrong.
Yeah, you own it,
But I said,
you're a
let me
rapper,
own it. I gotta own it.
It's a
It's another
license. You
third
got that
time.
creative
We gonna-
license.
A second, third time, damn it.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Yes, you know what it is. And then then there's also Village Link Up happening on October 15th at the Alchemist with these two lovely people and more to be announced coming soon. For more information, head over to Equilibrium Kenya on Facebook and at Equilibrium KE on Instagram. Fenna's on the lineup, Blinky Bill's on the lineup, Teo's playing a 2-hour set.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be lit. Oh my gosh, MDQ is on it. Mikel Ameen is on it. So if you like to party, if you like to party, if you like to drink, because Bel Air will be in the building. If you like to pop them bottles, then head on down to the. I don't know where I'm going, like super South Carolina. Head on down.
You are so country today.
I don't know.
I was asking myself.
How much accents can you do? Do the last part in like a real country Irish accent.
Irish? Wow, that's intense.
Well, then head on down to the local at the Alchemist from October 15th. Now I'm going really Indian now.
Hey, you had it for a moment.
No, you had it for a moment.
She had it like 2 syllables.
Yeah, head on down to your local pub, also known as the Alchemist. Make sure to get your tickets for advance.
That's Scottish.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's all the same, innit? Get your tickets for $1,500 advance on mook.com. Allow it. I can't be racist. I'm black. You get me? Yeah, black. Get your advance tickets for $1,500 on mook.com or else it's 2,000 at the gate, and we'll see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go out, check out the after movie from Nyege. Nyege! Resist the urge? I think not. But before I gotta shout out our social handles.
Shout them out.
Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on Facebook. Mother is dying. Facebook, What's Good Live, Instagram, WGLive.tv, and Twitter, What's Good _live. Or you that check out the motherboard of all good things coming in Africa on WGNetworks.tv. That's What's Good Networks on Facebook and Instagram, and What's Good Night on Twitter.
She good in it.
Let's give it up to Zero right now. I'm over here like, wow, my co-host is going in.
You need to start commentating like horse racing.
Oh my God, you guys check this out. Keep it locked. Just click it.
Oh my God, Shiro, you're a nut.
Shiro, like
You're a beast. You're a beast.
I'm gonna put you at. People need to.
And I was like, yo, she's going in. Whoa.
Oh, is this the?
You should do auctions.
Festival 2017.
What's Good Live is in the building. They call me the Events Kahuna.
And my name is Shiro Lehiro.
Bringing you all the sauce from Nyege Nyege 2017.
Yes, guys. From the great to the even better, this is where you're going to get all the sauce on Nyege Nyege 2017.
This is What's Good Live at Nyege Nyege 2017.
Showtime. Let me get a scream. Zuli dance.
We're from Belgium and we're Nyege Nyege Festival.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely time to come here down. It's wonderful to see you sliding. You invent a new dance. It's the mud dance that goes like.
We're from the 256. We're at Nyege Nyege Festival.
Kuingia ni rahisi, kutoka ni maneno.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Nigga Nigga After Movie. Make sure to follow Nigga Nigga online. Guys, where can we follow you, like, subscribe to you? It's free 9 to 9.
Yeah, so on Instagram, Madani Drama Queen. Facebook, Madani Drama Queen. That's a Facebook page. But if you want to know my politics, where I talk my shit about politics, that's on my Twitter. That's at Madani DQ.
I'm have to follow your Twitter, boy.
That's my politics.
Oh my, are you like Miguna?
No, I'm just like... No.
Miguna goes in.
No, I mean, I go in, but mine is just
God.
like, stop being stupid.
Yes.
That's kind of just my bottom line. Just like, stop it, just stop it. Stop it.
Hashtag it. Stop being stupid.
And where can we follow you, Mikel?
You can follow me at Mikel Ameen on all social medias. Mikel Ameen, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Mikel Ameen. If you want to know what I'm up to, hashtag World Changer Life, hashtag World Changer Life, and you'll see all the activities that we're doing as a brand, as a movement, as a mindset, and what we're pushing forward. Mikel Ameen.
Boom.
Call out your boy.
Hey.
Barack.
Nice. Hey, you can follow me at Bra Jacuzzi, and there's Bra Jacuzzi everywhere.
Yeah. Radio? Show?
Oh, yeah. You catch me every Friday on the Mo Juice Club, and that's at Bra Jacuzzi on the Mo Juice Club, and just Bra Jacuzzi everywhere, you know?
Yes. And Mr. Olu, where can we follow your shiny head?
At WGRadio.fm. That's me, man. That's my baby right now.
I did it.
She always comes at him, and she throws him in slightly.
Just when he least
subtle
expected.
jabs. And
I'm always the victim.
You know
of
what
all
I like
this.
about you, Olu? You overlook it. You just answer the question.
Man, you know, I mean,
He has to. There's so much brightness coming from his voice. No, but you guys, thank you guys so much.
Out of order. Somebody get her.
This is the Hump Show. We all are. We are.
You know what? We're gonna settle this. Wow. You're about to take a real left.
Okay.
Real left. Let's keep the sponsors right. So I want to do this before we go.
Bus.
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead, child.
This is for all the marbles today.
Marbles.
What is a blue whale's heart the same size as?
My. No, that's just,
that is the Hump Show, guys.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Comment below. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye.
It was a small car.
Same size.
Same thing.
Bye, guys.
Same thing.
Hey.
This is mad. That's mad.
Out.
That's mad.
The show has to end.